Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emily. I'm just going to be doing my everyday makeup look. This is something that I wear every day obviously. I don't want to be doing a big full glam look just because I am going to work later on today and this is like the only time that I have to record at the moment. So just an everyday look is what I'm going to be doing today. So yes, I am wearing a shirt. It is just a crop top. And yes, it probably is going to look like I'm not wearing a shirt for the whole video, but y'all know. So let's just get straight into it. First things first, I'm just going to tie my hair up just to sort of get it out of the way. I just sort of tie half up, half down. And that's just how it's going to do. Oh yeah, I also got a new makeup setup. Holla! Yay! I'm so excited. My boyfriend was lovely enough to let me set up my makeup room in his spare bedroom at his house. So yeah, I have my own desk, I've got my mirror, I've got my lighting, I have my camera, my chair, I have my big makeup drawers. I have everything set up now and I'm actually really excited. So now I have a proper setup and I can start doing some videos more. My last video I literally did in my lounge room because there was like no room. So yeah. Yay! I also apologize for the shadow in the background. I need to work out my lighting, but we'll get there. Alright, so hair is up. Now first thing that I usually go in and do is my eyebrows. So what I use is just a brush from BYS and it's a double-sided one. So this side I use for my concealer and then this side I use for like carving out my eyebrows. I should probably like get everything out before I start doing this because it happens every time. I lose stuff and then I try to find stuff and it's too much. I also apologize if I like look really white. I feel like I look really white, so hopefully I can like edit this out. My stand for my light is like broken, so I have to like order a new part for it. So at the moment my light is like right underneath my camera and that's why it's like making me look so light. But you know, I'll also check out my nails, they're fucking bomb. Ooh, I've broken two already though, so I'm not happy. But anyway, so I just gone with the brow something, I don't even know, it's like come off the top of it. But I'm pretty sure it's by Rimmel London, but in the shade medium brown. So all I do is I go in with this side. I don't use this side, as you can tell. It literally broke and fell out and I don't even use it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I use this side just to carve out my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in and do that one. Now I did show you guys how I do my brows in my last video just because sometimes it takes me so long to get them perfect, but I thought that I would do it in this video just because it's an everyday one, so it's probably going to be a bit of a short one unless I get chatty and start talking a lot. Now to me at this point it doesn't really matter if they're even or not because then I just go in with the concealer and I just outline it and carve it all out and make it look better. So now to fill them in, I'm just going in with this little brush. I don't know where I got it from, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure one day it just turned up in my makeup bag and I've used it ever since. So it's a double-ended one. I just use this end and that's just what I use to fill in my brows. Now I go in with the BYS Brow Definition Kit. And I am not going to show you this because it's really dirty, but I go in with the dark brown shade and then I go in with the black on the corners to make it darker just because I do have darker hair and I don't like having light brows with dark hair because it just looks kind of weird, but everyone's opinion to their own. So I'm just going to go in and carve these ones, fill them in. I don't know what I was just saying. So I just go in and lightly fill them in for a bit and then I'll fill them in with the dark one. And then once I'm like redone like the rest of my face, I go back and just fill them in, make them look sharper and a bit more darker again. Just because sometimes my powder for my foundation goes into my brows and makes them look lighter than what I would like them to. And now I'm just going to go in with my concealer and I'm just going to outline it with this brush. Now, I usually use, I think I mentioned it in my last one, from Princess Polly, the Pro Concealer. But as you can probably tell, it's like it's thin, like it's running out, and I don't really want to waste them at the moment. So I'm going to jump online, I'm going to order a new one today, but for now I'm going to just use the Fit Me Concealer. I usually use the shade 10, but this one's 20. I don't know where my 10 one is. So this one's just going to have to do for now. And I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. Now I literally just dip it straight onto the tip of the brush and carve them out. Oh, I just hit my funny bone. Alright, now that the eyebrows are carved out, I'm just going to go in with my primer. Now the primer that I use is just from Rimmel London. It's the Stay Matte one in purple. So I'm just going to go in with that one, and I just use a little flat brush from Steffens. Just one like this. And I just literally squeeze the product, if I can get it out. It's pretty full, but it's just a struggle to get out. There we go. Literally squeeze the product onto the brush and I just apply it to my face. Gotta take my nose piercing out. There we go. I forget that every single time. Oh, okay. That squirted out a little too quickly. All done. I haven't had pimples in so long, and now all of a sudden as soon as I go to do a video, I've got one there, one there, one there, one there, and I have one up here near my brow, and it's fucking annoying. Like, really annoying. But anyways, okay, so now I go into my foundation, and to apply my foundation I used to use a brush, but I no longer use a brush anymore, just because when my brush gets a bit dirtier, it's got a bit more foundation inside it, it leaves streaks all over my face, so I prefer not to use the brush now. I just use a beauty blender. Now yes, my beauty blender is quite disgusting, but let's just not talk about that. So I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Bone. Now this foundation isn't a full coverage foundation, and look, like usually I'm all about full coverage foundation. This one's sort of a medium to a light to medium foundation, sorry. But the powder that I use cakes it up a bit more for my liking, which makes it look nicer in my opinion. So what I do is, because I don't have a pump for this one, I just tip a little bit onto my hand when it wants to come out. And then I go in with my Makeup Mist and Set by e.l.f. I can't be bothered getting up and going to the bathroom to wet it, so I just spray a little bit on there, make sure it's a bit damp, and then I dip that corner into my hand, and then I'll just go straight onto my face with it. I always start off with my chin and then work my way up and around my face, and you probably saw me doing that with the primer as well. And I literally do that when I'm taking off my makeup as well. I start here and work my way around. I don't know why, it's just a little routine that I have. I wonder if anyone else has that routine. Well, not that exact one, but like has like a little routine that they do. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, everyone probably does actually. That was probably a stupid thing to even say. Oh, I'm so excited as well. Tarte, they had a sale. Some of you guys probably would have like heard it, but it was their custom kit sale where like it was like $84 with free shipping, and you got like 6 things inside it. Anyways, I was so freaking excited. I went online, woke up, went online. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I'm so getting one. It's only $84 instead of, I think it was valued at like $250 or something. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, that's awesome. So, I went online and I got it, and then it came to like the last like sort of page where it says like, oh, your order's been processed sort of thing, but it never said anything, and I was like, what the hell, like what's going on? So I checked my bank account, and it had, the money had come out of my bank account, so it's like, alright, sweet, so it's probably all gone through then. And then a few hours later I get an email, and they were like, sorry, like your order's not processed, it's not worked, but we'll give you your money back within 3 to 5 days. And I was like, well, that's okay then, I'll just go online and I'll just order another one. So I went online to order another one, and they had fucking sold out. So I wasn't happy. So I emailed them, and then I pretty much just told them like, I'm not happy, like the fault was on your end, it wasn't on my end, I had enough money, and like I wanted the products in there and stuff like that. And then I think it was, maybe like the next day, I got an email from them, and they were like, oh, like, we're so sorry to hear this, but we're gonna offer you our best deal yet. 50% of your whole order plus free shipping. Now, if you're from Australia, shipping is $65 from Tarte. Like, that is friggin' expensive for shipping. And so, yeah, they turned around and they were like, 50% of your order plus free shipping. And I was like, no way. So, went online and I bought so much stuff. I bought their new, the new foundation, the matte one. I went and bought that because I want to try that one out. And then I bought the Shape Tape Concealer because everyone talks so much about it, and I have never tried it, so I really want to try it. So I bought that. I bought mascara. I bought skincare products. I bought so much stuff, and I am so excited waiting for it to come. It's been like, it's been 2 weeks since I ordered it. I ordered it on a Saturday, and what's today? Today's Monday. So yeah, been 2 weeks since I've ordered it. So waiting for that to come. Oh, and then I also bought some eyelashes of Holy Grail when they had their big black out sale, and oh yes, I bought so much, and I'm so excited because then I get to keep them in my new little makeup drawers. I'll have to show you guys them. It's honestly so cool. I bought it off some chick off like the Facebook Market page for $200, and it fits everything in it. Like my actual makeup bag is so light now because I don't need to carry everything in there. It's awesome. I'm really hoping I can fix this lighting because my face looks so white right now. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, maybe I should do like a, I don't know, like a little review sort of thing on the new foundation. Like maybe do like a new video, try it out in a video and see how that goes. Because I'm really excited. Like, everyone talks so much hype about their Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm quite excited just to get in and see what it's like. Now, please excuse this bit. I like to get like underneath there, and I just have to pull my double chin out and like whip that bad boy out, and then just pop some foundation on here. I probably look so funny right now. That's totally okay. Okay, so now that that foundation is done, I'm just gonna pop the lid back on that one because I'd cry if I spilt him. And then I go in with, oh shit, I'm throwing stuff. Then I go in with my powder. Now the powder that I use is from Australis, Fresh and Flawless. It is amazing. I don't think I'm ever going to be as in love with another powder than I am with this one. So I've got 3 different colours. One's a really light one, one's a medium one, one's a darker one. just because when I have my tan on, I keep the same foundation, and as you can tell, my foundation is quite light. So I keep the same foundation and I just put a darker powder on if I've got a tan on, which at the moment I do. It's a little bit patchy. I mean, probably got it off like quite well, but I need to do another one. But anyways, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade first. So just let me figure out which one it is, because they literally look like exactly the same. Like there's like a little bit missing in each of them, and I can never tell with the lid closed. So I think it's this one. Yep. So this one is Deep Natural. So I'm going to go in with that one, and I just use a brush by Nude by Nature. Little fat powder brush, and I just dab him everywhere all over my face. And just put that like down my neck just so that it blends it out just that little bit. And then I actually go in with my darker shade and go over the top, just because this is quite light. But this one is medium tan, and it is honestly like the perfect shade for when you're tanned. It's really, really good. So I just put that all over my face. When I do my tan, I literally like take this color on, because then otherwise my foundation is like way too light. Definitely think I'm going to do my tan tonight. What's today? Oh, Monday. I mean, yeah, actually, if I do it tonight, then I can redo my next one for next week. Oh. Okay, so now that that one's done, I actually go in with my concealer after I do my powder. Don't ask me why, I find it so much better. Like, it just works better for me. I see every other YouTuber or every other makeup artist, they always do their foundation and then their concealer, but I don't like to do that. I prefer to put the powder on first and then go in with the concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my beauty blender, and I'm going to grab my makeup set and mist spray, and I'm just going to wet it. Make sure it's not too damp, and then I'm going to go in with my Fit Me concealer, and I'm just going to put that on the edge of it. Now the reason I do this is because when I put it straight onto my face, it like leaves like streaks, and it just ruins the whole makeup look. So I'm just going to go in and pop this under my eye. Now again, this one is a bit too dark, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of my Pro Concealer and just lighten it up a bit more. And I'm just going to wet this one again and go in with the other side. Now the reason that I wet it is obviously because if I'm just going to put it straight on top of my powder, it like sticks to it and then pulls the powder and the foundation underneath off it, and obviously no one likes that. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. I'm going to wet this again just to be certain, don't want anything coming off, and just squeeze a little bit onto this, and I'm just going to pop it over the top of this just to lighten it up that little bit more. Okay, and now I'm just going to wet that once more and just do the rest of my face. So do on my chin, do some on here, on the bridge of my nose, and just a little bit under here on the top of my lip. And then I'm just going to go in with the Pro Concealer. Alright, so now that that's done, I am going to go in with my translucent powder and just bake a little bit underneath my eyes, just because I have little wrinkles under my eyes and they crease really, really badly. So I just have the BYS Translucent Loose Powder in the shade Light, like that, and I just tap it over a little bit, make sure I get some out to to the lid, and then I just go in with another beauty blender, and I just dab that into it, and then I just sort of spread it out over the top of it. And I also find that this sort of like sets it, and then I pop like another one, like another powder over the top of it, and that just helps it sort of like the concealer and the other powder not clump together in a way. Oh, that just went flying. Just gonna stay down there, don't really need that. Okay, and now while I'm leaving that, I'm gonna go in and do my contour. Now the one that I use is from Tarte. I am going to need to get another one. I got this one like 2 years ago at Christmas, and it still hasn't run out, so it's pretty good that it lasts. But it's just like a little trio, so it's got contour, blush, and a highlight. Now the highlight I have already used because it was amazing. So this is all I have left out of the whole thing, is just that tiny little bit. So I'm just gonna make it work for a little bit until I can get some more. So I'm just gonna, oh, my chair's sinking. I'm just gonna put my brush from Stefan's. It's sort of like a, flat, well, not flat, but it's sort of like a flatter brush, and then I just dip that in all around it, and I just go in and do my cheekbone, and I do it down to the corner of my mouth. So we'll go in and do that one. And I'm just going to do all the way around my forehead as well. Just to contour it a bit and just make it not all look white. And I'm just going to go in and do the sides of my nose as well. Now what I do is I actually like squeeze this brush and I just sort of outline it, and that works perfect for me. I don't need to use a little brush or anything like that. And then I'm just going to bring it down the sides of my nose as well. And I'm just going to go and do my chin, my jawline, sorry. Just defines it a bit more and makes it look like I actually have a jawline and not a double chin. And I'm just going to bring that one down my neck. And while I have it out, I'm just going to contour these. Stick out a little bit more for work. There we go. Now, I actually have another contour that I use. This one's from Stefan's. I'm going to have to grab another one because it's melting out once again. And as you can see, it's literally a brown, like it is like dark brown. So I just sort of go in with that one, and I literally just lightly like feather my brush over it, and then go in over the contour that is already there. This just makes it like a bit more prominent, I find, in my opinion. Just makes it a bit better. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with this brush. Now, where is this brush from? e.l.f. The brush is from e.l.f. So it's called a blush brush, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know. Oh, ultimate blending brush. Perfect. So I'm just going to wipe all this extra translucent powder off my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with this is from Rimmel London. It's called the Stay Matte powder. I don't even know. In the shade Transparent. Now this is actually really good. Like, it's quite good coverage. And then I'm just going to go in with this little brush. I did have one from Cosmetics Plus, I think. And then they've... Oh, what is this? I have foundation on my arm. How does that even happen? Is that actual foundation, or is it... I don't know if that's actual foundation. I'm just going to have to wipe that one off. Excuse me for 2 seconds. My bad. Now, yeah, I think I got it from Priceline, maybe? Oh, no, not Priceline, sorry, Cosmetics Plus. And then they shut down, and so I think I bought this from maybe Kmart or Target or something. I just had to buy it in like a 3-pack because they didn't sell them separately. Only $10, really cheap, and they work amazing. They literally take so much product off this and onto your face. It literally, like, I mean, obviously some stays in the brush, but it puts a lot back onto your face. So I'm just going to go and do that on the top of the concealer where I put all my concealer. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this brush. I'm going to do my bronzer. It's a little orange brush. Now let me put my bronzer over here. Now this one's from Rimmel London as well, just a natural bronzer in the shade Sun Glow. Now I've used this bronzer like literally like my whole makeup life, so it's pretty good. And I just go over the top of my contour and I just do it there. So and I'm just going to go back in with my contour brush and sort of just brush that out. Just so it's not like one straight sort of line, just going down either side. And from what I can tell, it kind of looks like that in the video, but doesn't look like that in real life. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with this one again and back in with my Stay Matte. And I'm just going to draw a line from there to my chin, just to sharpen the corner of that contour. Alright, so now that that's done, I am going to go in and just quickly fill in my eyebrows again, just carve them out again, just because I can tell that just like the very edges of them aren't as sharp as I would want them to be. So I'm just going to go back in with this brush and just go back in with my Rimmel London, and I'm just going to outline my brows once more. There we go. Okay, so now that they're done, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. I'm just going to spray that all over my face, and then I'm going to do my highlight, and then we can go in with the eyes. Now, the only reason I do this first is just because it gives the highlight powder something to stick to, which I think is really, really good. So I'm just going to go in and do that one. Now this stuff works like perfect. It's really cheap, only $8 from Kmart, Target, wherever sells your e.l.f. products, and it works really, really well. So I'm just going in with this little angled brush from Stefan's, and then I'm going to go in with my BYS Highlight Trio, and I'm just going to use these two shades in the middle and on the side. And I just sort of start here and work my way down a little bit. And I just do the top of my Cupid's bow. And then I just do along the bridge of my nose and above my forehead a little bit as well. Now, I did have a smaller brush, but I think my sister stole it. She steals all my stuff, which is really annoying, which is why I'm glad I can actually have all my makeup here, because then she doesn't have a chance to take it all. Hey, little sis. Alright, now I'm just going to go in with this little brush here. Don't know where it's from, there's no name on it, but it's just a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going in with this palette from Sleek Makeup. Just this one here, and I've used quite a few shades. Quite a few shades are broken, so please don't judge me. But I'm just going in with this one up here. So this one's just like a lighter, shimmerier, sort of highlighty look. So I'm going to go in with that one, and I'm just going to go over the sides of this just to sort of make it pop just a little bit more. And then a top here, and in the inner corners of my eyes, and then just on my brows as well. That sort of just lines in that little bit more. And then I just go in with this little brush. I brought like a big brush kit off Wish. If you guys don't know what Wish is, it's this really cool app just on your phone. And it's sort of, and it just has like heaps of shit on there, and it's really, really cheap stuff. I'll show you if I can get it up. Go away. So this is it. Probably can't tell because the lighting is just so bright, but this is it. So yeah, it's just got like really cool stuff on it. It's got like a pineapple cutter. It's got some cool Christmas spoons. It's got like whatever that is. I think that sort of just stops like all the stuff from getting out in your, like going down in your sink. Got like little coffee mugs with the little spoon. It's pretty cool actually. Anyway, but yeah, getting so sidetracked there. But yeah, I bought like a 24-piece makeup brush set from them. And don't get me wrong, it took like, I think it took like, I don't even know, maybe like a month to come or something. Like it took so long, but all the products are perfect. Like I just wish the shipping was quicker because their products are amazing. Like this brush is perfect. Their brushes are so soft. They feel really, really nice, which is really good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with one of these ones. It's just like sort of a flat-ended brush. And I'm just gonna go in with this metallic color by Australis. It's the Amy Whitehouse. So it's a really, really light one, and this is really good. So I'm just going to go in and dip this brush in there, and I'm just going to put it in the corners of my eyes, because I find that if you put like a highlight or something in the corners of your eyes, it opens your eyes up a bit more. And because I've got dark brown eyes, and literally like my eyelashes are like non-existent, well they are existent, it's just they're really fair and light. So I find that this helps open up my eyes a bit more, makes them look a bit bigger, a bit more brown. Just kidding, it just makes them look bigger. So I'm just going to pop that into the corners. And just sort of spread that up a little bit, just so that it sort of blends in a bit. It's not like just a big white blob just sitting there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit under my brows too, just to sort of make sure like that they match, like it's not just like big white blobs sort of in the middles of my face and then nothing else. There we go, so it looks good. You'll have to excuse my lighting. I'm gonna try and figure something out, but I'm hoping that with my editing I can sort of just fix it in a way. But for now, this is just gonna have to do until I can get something else. Right, eyes. Let's go in with the eyes. So I am going to. Lately I've been wearing eyelashes just for my everyday look, just because my actual lashes are like, they're there, they're just not like, I don't know, I have some that like poke this way, some that poke that way, some that poke up like that, ones that go in like that, and they don't all just flow out nicely. So I've just been wearing some eyelashes just to, I feel like it looks better than my disgusting lashes. So these lashes they're from Glam by Manicare. Now I don't actually have the box because I'm pretty sure I still don't broke the box, but this isn't them, but these are like my favorite lashes by them. But this is the brand Glam by Manicare. Probably need to. There we go, Glam by Manicare, so it's a bit better. So they're those ones, and they just look like this. So they're not too dramatic, but they're quite nice. Something that's a little bit different. So I'm just gonna go in and put some glue on those, and then while I'm waiting for them to get a bit tacky, I'll put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Ugh. That lash just got stuck to my fingernail and then bounced up on my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and put those glue glue on those on glue. So silly. I forgot to mention, but the glue that I'm using is just by Clean by Manicare as well, and the glue is amazing. It's really, really good. It's very sticky, very tacky, and your eyelashes are literally just not going to move once they're on, like, at all. But this one's like a different one. It came like this is what usually comes in them, like just like a little one like this, but then I got this in it and I'm like, ugh, I don't know what that is. So we're gonna try this one out and just see how this glue works. It's the same like brand and everything, it's just in a different bottle, and I don't know if it's like, if it's gonna be the exact same or not, but anyways, we'll go with the flow and see how we go. And then just the mascara that I'm using is just by Maybelline New York. It says the Color Soul Volume Express Mascara Smoky Eye. It's a yellow one. I have 3 other ones. This one's kind of like running out. And then I've got this one as well. It's kind of running out a little bit too. I think that one I sort of just used to make my eyelashes look a bit thicker and a bit darker. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this one and just do my bottom lashes first. Ignore any faces that I pull because I tend to be like, and stuff like that when I'm like doing my mascara, so just ignore that. I'm going to try not to do it because it's embarrassing, but... And now usually what I do if I want my mascara to look a bit more darker and my lashes to look a bit more thicker, I usually like leave them, wait for them to dry a little bit, and then I put my next layer of mascara on top. So I'm just going to go in and do the next side straight away. There we go. So that's my bottom lashes done. And I'm just going to go in and put some mascara on the top ones. And now while they're just a little bit wet, I'm going to pop these lashes on top. See how we go. Let that dry a little. Now while that's drying, this one's going tacky, I'm going to use one of my makeup wipes, and I use this just to sort of, I put way too many on them. I use this just to get the foundation off my lips, because I don't have small enough lips as it is, so I don't really need them looking smaller. And then I just sort of use it to get any excess makeup off that I have on my hands, like my foundation that I put on earlier. And then also sometimes when I'm using my eyeshadow, that's what, that brushes and stuff, I usually use a makeup brush just to get that off too. There we go, so now my lips are a bit clearer. I'm going to try and stick this bad boy down now. There we go, he's sticking a bit better. And now I'm just going to do the other eyelash. There we go. So there you have it. This is a finished makeup look. So this is just my everyday makeup tutorial. This is pretty much just what I do every day. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, I am sorry for the lighting. I'm working on it, and I'm also sorry for looking at the side camera. I will get used to that, as this is only my second video. But if there's anything that you would like me to do, anything you'd like me to improve on, let me know, because I really, really love all your feedback. Don't forget to like if you like this video, and subscribe and hit the little bell button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!